Rehab loans here in Florida. We get asked about this one a lot. 203Ks, you do rehab loans, you do renovation loans. Yes, okay. We are doing them now. These rehab loans are pretty cool. All right, so I want to spend a few minutes talking about them because I think the stuff, especially here in Florida, the hurricanes and stuff we've all went through, flooding and whatever else, this loan may really help out a lot of people. Okay, so what we do is we'll go in. And we have a few different sources, but the main one is going to be the borrower is going to say, okay, well, I want to buy the home or I already own the home. One of those two, okay? And they're going to have to put together plans, the borrower, okay? Plans, and then you're going to have also the estimates of what you want to do. So as long as we have both of those, the plans and the estimates, it helps to have a general contractor, okay, to be able to put all this stuff together for you. But we take those plans and estimates, and that is part of the loan. So these repairs, the cost, let's just say it's $100,000 in repairs. Okay, so like one of the ones we just talked about last week, it was down to the studs. Okay, no flooring, all concrete flooring, and just studs up. Okay, so it needs new walls, electrical, the whole cabinets, everything. Okay, in this house. And so they are buying the place for, I think it's $250,000, and I think they're stacking another $150,000 on top of it. So we're at $400,000 total. Well, that $400,000 is going to fund the entire purchase. They're going to leave back the $150,000 for the construction. All right. So then, as the construction goes, it's usually about 4 draws. Okay. They start boom, 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 boom. The first draw happens, by the way. First draw happens at closing. Gets that started. They get to the second draw. An inspector goes out, make sure the work's getting done, boom, other money gets released, etc. Draw 3, draw 4, same thing happens. And so if you have one of these homes out there that you're trying to list that needs rehab, and maybe it's one of these, it's like, straight Brady Bunch as well, shag carpets, wood paneling on the house. Shout out to wood paneling. My parents had it. I still see it. It brings back memories, okay? But not a lot of people like it right now. Okay, it's gone. So if you see a house like that, massively outdated, or had hurricane damage that's just never been fixed since, or whatever, fire maybe, who knows. So this type of loan will help them out a lot. And there are variations of this loan with us. We have one where we don't have to approve the builder. It's me. I shouldn't say me, Tim Hart, but the person just walked behind me. I saw a nurse, some lady back there. Okay, she just walked behind me. Her. Okay, you can take her, and she can submit the plans. She can submit the cost estimate, and they will go off of that. So we've got a couple different sources for this program. Be prepared though. All right, if you're the buyer, if you're the seller, it's not a quick process. I mean, it's not going to be a bang bang, 30-day rush. A rush closing is not 30 days, by the way. 30 days is pretty normal contract, right? But if you're going to roll up and say hey, I got there's a rehab loan, we got to close in 2 weeks, don't do it. Okay? Do not, for the love of God, do it. Don't. You need to give yourself, I would say, if you're doing a rehab loan, be safe out there, 45 days. Okay? At least 45 days on a rehab type situation. Give everyone time for the appraiser to see the plans, the borrower, the GC, the builder, whoever this is, to submit the estimate and the cost and everything else. Because it's also tough if you're the borrower and you're coming in a situation where it's like, well, hey, this house, needs a rehab. I want to buy it. Well, that borrower has to spend a lot of time, coming up with the plans, having, the GCs come in or whoever is going to give you all the estimates. It's a lot of work, a lot of time. So you got to give that time to play out. Now, if you already own the home, you've already done all the specs and plans and stuff like that, it's going to be a little different. Okay, it's going to be a little quicker. But if you're trying to purchase or sell the home, give yourself at least 45 days. Okay, at least. So we can also do these loans in different states as well. So if you have rehab questions, rehab doesn't come up right. Home house rehab or renovation projects that you want to talk about to get these loans, let us know. We're here to help. 239-437-4278. Thank you and have a great day.